2, 1. You're listening to Just Okay Gamers. Where this week, I think we should start a band.
What should we call it?
That's a great idea.
Oh, is it?
Your singing talent and my singing talent and all of our singing talents.
Okay.
Who's playing the instruments though?
I'll play
Guys,
guitar.
we don't need instruments.
Oh, okay.
All
Well,
the
then,
instruments are pretend.
First step of becoming a band is deciding on a band
Face
name.
paint.
Oh,
Cool face paint and
Mum-
getting our balls pierced.
Mumford and
Balls
Sons.
pierced. What?
The old Prince Albert, huh? I like the
That's
band
what we're
name.
going to be called.
Yeah.
The old Prince Albert.
That's my vote. The old Prince Albert.
Old Prince Albert band.
I don't like that.
I definitely. It has to have band in it. Every
Nah,
great
they'll
band
understand
has
that
the
we're a
name in
band
it.
when we start playing music.
But we don't have any
Yeah,
musical
but if we
instruments.
tell them
so-
up front, there will really be no confusion.
right.
I think it's a little too
Let's
on
just
the
call
nose,
ourselves,
guys.
We Are a Band. That's our name.
We are a band.
We are a
make
band.
music.
We're a postmodern deconstructed band.
And every song title is This Is a Song.
This is song 1.
Part
This
one.
is
And then,
song
then you
2.
give like one count, and then you say thank you.
Yep.
All right, let's do it. Let's rehearse. 1, 2, 3, 4.
We're just
This is a
okay
song.
and we play some games. We're just okay gamers.
Hey, nice
This is
first
a
Yeah,
song,
that's pretty
guys.
good.
Good song.
It's called This Is a Song.
This is a song.
This is a song. I can't wait for our next one.
This is a song too.
This is also a song.
Guys, you know what? I can't take this anymore. The fame
We're
has
breaking
gotten to
up.
your
Don't you
heads.
fucking quit the band.
Don't you do
I'm
it.
going solo.
We're gonna kill you if you do.
How low are you going?
You don't have the balls to kill me.
I think
I
we
just
do.
got them pierced, so
Yep, it's true.
we all
So
do.
I seen his balls. He does have them.
Oh, wow.
I was the one that did the piercing.
Everyone?
Yeah.
And now we just need to clip all of our piercings together.
Yep, that's how we walk around conventions.
Balls clipped together at your piercings.
Yep.
Pretty good icebreaker at parties.
Our scrotums have gauges in them.
So how do we
God.
talk to people though? Like when we meet them, do we unclip or just like
No.
turn our head over?
No,
our
we
shoulder?
include them in like the huddle.
Oh, they join the circle.
yeah.
Yeah. They have to put their hands on our clipped together balls.
Or our shoulders, maybe.
Do not converse with us until you touch our ball meeting.
Oh, we're really pretentious about it, too.
Yes.
Oh man.
Please do not look us in the eye until you grasp our pierced testicles.
Your balls are not part.
Hey guys, I'm from the New Yorker. I wanted to interview you about
Please,
this is a
sir.
song.
Please,
Your
sir.
balls are
Hand
not
on
prepared.
balls now.
Well, if you insist, I am now groping your testicles.
Okay, now questions. You have questions?
Yes, tell me more about where you came up with this is a song.
Well, we figured that bands don't let people know that they have songs. So we decided to
Yeah.
tell them.
Fascinating.
Sometimes you buy an album and you just don't know what you're going to get. We wanted to be upfront.
Why did you decide to join each other at the genitals?
This morning.
It was quite simple. We woke up.
And then we just did it.
You're becoming
woke up
something like
and did it.
German,
That's it.
like a German industrial experiment.
Looked each
band
other in
now.
the eyes and said,
And
all in
today's the day.
unison,
Today's the day.
today's the day.
Yeah,
Let's
we
go,
decided
boys.
it would be a good idea to join each other's testicles together.
Because, 8 is better than 2. Just remember that.
The immediate pain is just a metaphor for the music.
And then when we come, we all aim together.
When we come.
When we come
Of course,
Naturally.
of course we're going to be coming.
coated in each
I mean,
other's seed,
Go on.
inspires us to create
We
music.
aim for the same spot.
Yeah, we aim directly towards each other so that they
Our belly
convalesce
buttons are
and hit
bullseyes.
together at the same time, and it creates
For
like,
guns.
like a fountain.
Like a fountain effect.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It
yeah.
goes up and around our heads.
Goes on all
Yeah.
of us.
Creates
It's
a
like a
bubble.
Over those.
protective semen barrier.
Semen barrier.
I don't. How does this all help us as a band, though?
The act of mutual ejaculation
Like,
is a
I'm
metaphor
totally
for the
on
creation
board,
of
but-
life.
People just want to come see us live because they don't believe it.
Oh yeah.
Our music
It's all
is
about
really
the live
shit.
shows.
It's all our show. We should have
Thanks.
just been performers.
Thanks for listening to episode 174.
174?
174 of the Just Okay Gamers podcast. My name is Guido, and I'm here with...
Wally.
Millpool.
Yo, it's nasty.
Protective barrier up!
Juicy.
Everywhere.
Good job,
Ollie,
guys.
did you miss?
Over the shoulder, into the audience, as promised.
I like how we can just go on command together like that.
Yeah.
That's when you know you're really comfortable with your fellow podcasters.
It's a talent.
We run together, we come together.
Uh-huh. Yep. The podcast that comes together stays together.
Wait, so does that mean that like high school cross country teams are all coming together because they all run together?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Swim teams, too. You know it.
Oh gosh.
Uh-huh. How's everybody doing? Nasty, you look pretty relaxed over there.
Yeah. Doing okay.
Yeah?
Yep.
That's good.
These pills need to kick in though.
Oh, they haven't kicked in yet?
The second round. I mean, like they're starting to loosen up a little.
You hurt your little back, huh?
Yeah. Went to the hospital today.
You woke up with it, right?
Yesterday it started, and then I ignored it, and then today I woke up and I couldn't even sit up.
Well, it's definitely not from carrying this podcast.
No. Was that a crash and burn
Nice
sound?
Yeah.
Is that the future of the podcast? Is crashing and burning?
Well, the future. Don't you mean the present? I mean, have you listened to the past, 7 minutes?
Month and a half?
In
A
my
month and a
day.
half you're going. How have you guys been? Nasty hurt his back.
I did a fun thing.
What'd you do?
On Saturday, I went to the Indian Festival for the Central Ohio area. Because all the major, God, I forget how many subgroups there are, but they all come to the Mughal and the Sikhs and the various other cultural elements of India.
Algonquins, the Sioux.
The Algonquins, yes. They all come together and they have a big festival with food and clothing and jewelry and music, and it's fun.
Subtly racist.
Was it?
Iroquois.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely was.
I mean, well, if you came to America, wouldn't you be like, yeah, these guys are Indians. They're from India.
Well, I mean, Indian's a very broad term.
Why would you say Indians though? Like you don't. I guess he thought he was going to India, and he was just gonna hit India, but instead he hit North America.
That is correct.
So that's why they got coined the Indians, even though they were Native Americans.
And it just sort of stuck.
Right. Mm-hmm. And then we realized that there are other Indians in the world. You know, like when technology got here.
Oh, and technology.
Oh, that day. I remember that day.
Yeah, that day
was a
technology
good
got
day.
here.
It was a
And-
cold fall day in 1985.
No, 1875. Come on.
Bill Gates landed on the shores of
Of Silicon Valley.
America.
This is history.
Oh, I actually need to watch Silicon Valley
Said,
season
I
2.
bring you technology.
I
Do you
am
guys
Bill
like Silicon Valley?
Gates.
I like Silicon
Go
Valley,
on.
the place.
You need technology, and I bring it to you. I am Bill Gates.
Who is he talking
Thanks,
to?
Bill Gates.
All praise Bill Gates.
Millpool clearly is the only one.
What
that
is better
actually
than a
listening.
door?
Technology.
A window. What is better than one window? 95 of them. Welcome to Windows 95. I am Bill fucking Gates.
I thought it was 1980.
It's a character right there.
I was 85, not 95. You have 10 more windows in the year. Looks like we're staying steady.
He
for a while.
thought ahead.
Oh, gotcha.
I am a big fan of OS2 Warp.
I don't know what that is.
That's an operating system.
Oh, where you warp into the future or past?
Yes.
Is that where warp drives come from?
Yes.
No, they
I
come
thought
from
they were in No Man's Sky.
Oh man, that game. Oh,
I love it. It's right up there with Pokemon Go for me.
Yeah.
It's one of the best games ever created.
of ever.
yeah, I don't know.
Last week you
Pokemon's
were
pretty
so
much
hot.
the best.
You know, I really got turned around on the idea of No Man's Sky.
Was it me convincing you? Was that what did it?
Yeah, absolutely. You were the first.
yes.
I was like, Millpool.
Very compelling argument that he respects.
Yeah, he's right.
I told
I'm
you you're
wrong.
playing the game wrong. You don't
Right.
appreciate the right things.
You know what it was? I just wasn't relaxed enough.
Right. That's what I thought.
Because apparently you can only enjoy the game if you relax. So I just had to relax. I was all
to chill out, man.
Smoke some weed, bro.
I was wound so tight, like a ball of rubber bands.
I am told that it is an amusing game to play while under the influence of the cannabis.
Oh, I'm sure. It's so colorful.
All games are amusing.
That's
Yeah,
true.
even without cannabis.
It's true.
Anybody
way, we
else
don't
do
condone
anything
drugs.
besides going to an
Yes,
Indian
we
Fest?
do.
No. No, I didn't do anything.
This weekend, I did nothing as well. I played World of Warcraft. That was it.
I watched LCS this weekend.
Oh, I watched one game.
I watched one game also.
What's
Yeah,
LCS?
Awesome.
That's good. Good stuff.
Speaking
Give me
of
details.
LCS,
Give me the
let's move
sweet
on to
deets.
League.
What LCS is?
No, I want to know what happened.
We can talk about that.
Yeah,
in
we'll
League.
talk about that in League. of
I know. Put it
Legends.
up to music.
Oh, we're going right into it?
Yeah, we're going right in.
All right. Here we go. On to League of Legends.
It's time for League of Legends, and we will talk about League of Legends, and it will be right now.
Did you just make that, Mel?
No, I made that
Was
when I
the one you
hosted.
hosted?
Yeah, well, I made like 3 or 4 of them. But
Why
Guido
have we
only
heard it?
plays. He only
only
ever
plays the
plays the
mouth one.
general
Why do
games
you
one.
only play?
Yeah. The mouth one's the only one that ever gets played. Not
Yeah,
that
because
one.
well, I didn't have. I deleted that one. This one
I
that
only
I just
ever
played.
Really?
How did you find it again?
Jay Reed sent it to me.
Oh,
Go figure.
Okay.
how the fuck did he get it?
He threatened my life if I didn't play it. So there you have it.
Now you're bending to the will of the listeners.
Well,
Yeah,
he is
first-
Patreon.
First, you let me tell you to start the podcast.
Yeah.
Then you're letting Wally tell you to change segments.
Mm-hmm.
And now Jay Reed is bossing you around.
Yeah, it's a boss around Guido week. I'm clay yet to be molded by you guys. So whatever you want to do.
I'm gonna
Well,
make you
Can
into
I
a giant
change your
dick.
name to Clay Aiken?
Clay
Yeah, do
Aiken.
that.
I'm Clay Aiken now.
You're aching.
Yep.
Sing me a ditty.
I
Clay
want you
Aiken.
to buy a loyalty card at Fresh Time.
Already did.
Okay.
I have 4.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm that loyal.
Solid.
Fresh Time's
Solid.
great. It's so clean.
Fuck
So
fresh
and so
time.
clean, clean.
Top 10 grocery stores right now. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Fresh Time.
Fresh Time, by far number 1. And then maybe Trader Joe's is number
Trader
2.
Joe's. Trader Joe's.
Yeah, that's 2.
Maybe Whole Foods too. Whole Foods will come in at number 3.
Whole Foods
just
is
because
pretty
of the
good.
price.
I agree.
good
I
buffet.
agree. I agree.
Yeah, I like the little restaurant inside too. Also, a nice liquor selection if you're looking for some high-end liquor at Whole
Booze.
Foods.
Quick-
I do
Guido-
like QuickTime though, because you can buy a beer and walk around the store with it.
Guido, you're not really chiming in here.
Wait,
Yeah,
did I say
yeah.
QuickTime? I
I'm
meant
just
Fresh
waiting for
Time.
this bit to end.
Where's the one where you go where they like escorted you?
Actually, no. I want you guys to continue naming grocery stores, but they have to be national chains, not anything local. Good luck. Your time starts now. All right. That's what I thought. So, how about this drama we got going, huh? All right. It's a good bit, guys. Keep it up. Marc Merril is a real jerk, isn't he, huh? Yeah, that's what I thought.
I can hear you.
What are you talking about?
I couldn't hear anybody for like the last minute or two.
Yeah, my mumble
Mumble just
died.
crashed.
Oh,
Were you
shit.
talking to yourself?
I
Yeah, you were
was.
talking to
I
yourself.
thought you guys were giving me some sort of bit.
No.
No, there's no bit. We just couldn't talk.
Yeah, Mumble
Did you
crashed
still
or
record through
something.
all that?
Did I still record it?
Yeah,
do you
did your recording go down? Did your mumble go down?
Oh, I don't know. Let me look.
Number 4,
Oh, good
Kroger,
catch.
maybe.
Yeah, it wasn't recording. All right, I'm going to start it up again. Let's start the podcast over.
Oh, God.
Now we'll continue with just getting right into league shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good.
How's it going, chat? We can talk to you guys. Good?
Yeah. What's up?
Drunk and
guys?
angry.
Everybody's hanging out?
Everybody's chill. Drunk
Nasty
and
on
angry.
the
You
scene
cannot.
reporting
No.
live on the Great Mumble Crash.
Yeah, we are here live. Mumble crashed. Made a big giant hole in the ground.
Should I hold my microphone too, just to so you
You
don't
should.
feel awkward?
No, I'm okay with holding it by myself.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hold my microphone.
That's the last time you said that.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Back on the horse.
That's just like, shut the fuck up.
On the league.
Okay. I wonder how long ago. What was the last thing you heard?
Talking about the number 4 on our list of best grocery stores.
Oh, really?
The
Yeah.
last thing I heard was, I'm just waiting for this bit to end. That's what
Yeah,
you said.
that's what I heard
Oh.
as well.
All right, here we go. Well, now that the bit has ended,
Oh, man, it was such a good bit.
Oh,
it wasn't
good
that
bit.
good of a bit.
That part at the end with the naked chicks is amazing.
Let's talk about some drama, guys.
Oh, drama for your mama.
There's a little boy by the name of Marky Mark, all right?
Yeah,
He's
he's
running
a pretty
around the
sexy man.
schoolyard, king of the block, okay?
King of the castle. Is that what you were about to say?
Does he have a bunch with him?
He has a whole bunch.
Is he in a lot of movies?
Would you say he has a plethora?
Plethora of funkies. Yeah. And he's running around saying, oh, the sporting teams, they should pay their kickball players a little bit more money.
Okay, that doesn't seem so
That
bad.
doesn't sound...
No?
No.
Or league related, either.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
No.
Maybe we should do this metaphor in league terms. All right, so, hopefully you guys can follow me. The president of Riot Games, okay?
Okay.
His name's Marc Merril.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
He was responding to an interview done by Skara and Reginald, who are league personalities, former players in the LCS.
Okay, I'm with you.
And Reginald, the owner of Team Solo Mid, says some things about how the patches come too quick and players get burnt out because they can't get better at the game fast enough for the amount of patches that come out.
Right.
Yep.
And
Also,
Scar's
timing.
like, bro, that's fucking rough, bro.
Yeah, Scar is definitely a pothead, too.
Yeah, he was just smoking a bong. The whole time.
The whole time.
That is so true.
All you heard was,
Well, that's actually remarkably good.
oh, that's because I just took
I feel
a
like
big
you've
hit of
done
my
that
bong.
before.
So then, Marc Merril, the president, co-founder of Riot Games, he hears all this stuff, and he's like, "Why you boys talking smack, huh? Look, I'm going to bring up this thing that has no relevance to what you were talking about. You should pay your
Right.
players more. You guys make millions of dollars. You should pay your players more."
Not only is it like not germane to what was being discussed, it's like an insult on top of it.
Right. It was like he was waiting just to like get that jab in there at Regi, and this just so happened to be Regi's thing to speak out on.
I mean, there's some correlation. He's saying, if it's so hard, pay your players more. You guys make millions. It was basically
Right. So basically,
throwing
Regi was
money at the problem is not going to change the objection that their patch notes can fuck shit up.
Well, basically,
Patch
Regi
changes,
was
rather.
saying that patches come too quick and end
they
up
do.
burning players out. And I guess paying your players more could solve that because it gives them a reason to stick around longer. But I don't know. I don't see how paying somebody more is ever gonna, like, after they've made, $1 million in league.
Well, okay.
Do they need to stick around anymore?
It's like having, well, it's not exactly like it's a singular sport, but it's like golf or something like a golfer, professional golfer. They change the course. They put in a few more sand traps. They make it a few more dog legs, and they change up the dynamic of the course a little bit in the middle of play. Well, that's okay. If you just paid the golfer more, yeah, he'll figure it out. I mean, that's essentially the argument, right?
But there's a lot of different golf tournaments, and there's only one LCS. I think that's the big difference. Is Riot controls everything.
Yep.
So these players, the players and owners are locked into this system where they can't change anything and they don't earn money off of the game. That was one of Regi's points. Was like, hey, why don't you give us a cut of your skin sales or something to help us pay our players more?
Right.
I'm not arguing for it, by the way.
Yeah,
but
and Regi also brought up like Riot's and the LCS like lack of cooperation for allowing sponsors on their to wear like sponsored headphones, and they weren't allowing their sponsors backstage as well. So they're like, Regi basically said, give us a cut of your money, or like be kinder to us with our sponsors, what we can do with them.
Wasn't the point made too that like for a lot of the teams, a lot of their money is from their non-league extensions?
I mean, I don't feel sorry for anyone in this case, because I know Regi's a millionaire for sure. Like Marc Merril was a millionaire for sure. A lot of the players, probably almost, I don't know, Doublelift and Bjergsen, I'm sure, are millionaires at least on TSM.
Right.
Yeah.
Like these, I don't know. I don't feel super sorry for anyone in this situation. Regi did bring up a good point about like he does treat his players well, and he was one of the first to offer them stuff that other teams weren't offering.
It's less about the poor treatment of players and more about how Riot has an iron grip on the whole scene, and how it will eventually die if they don't let it flourish and let new teams get money. Because you're listing TSM, who's been around for 6 years.
And CLG, who's been around forever as well.
Right. And the relegation series is rough for them, for teams, because they're getting knocked out before they have a chance to try and get money, so they can't pay their players anyway. And it's just it's dark times for the LCS. Is what a lot of people are saying.
There's a part of the article that I don't know which one of you posted it, but it was really insanely helpful. But I was reading it earlier, and one of the things that jumped out at me, just to reiterate a point, is like it was a quote saying, "Well, you could tell us to pay our players more, but in reality, our league team is like a branch of a larger brand, and we're getting more from our CS guys. Our CS guys are generating more of our revenue than our league guys are."
Right.
Yeah.
That was one of the, like, in Marc Merril's post on Reddit, which he edited later because it came off super unprofessional. He was like, "Hey, why don't you fucking Regi, why don't you put your money into the LCS, little bitch, instead of fucking spending it elsewhere on these other teams?" Like, it was super.
Right.
He didn't say
bitch.
Yeah. I love it.
I'm taking it back to the playground terms. Little Marky Mark.
Oh, Marky Mark.
Went up to Regi, and he threw a rock at the back of his head, basically.
Yep.
Said, "Yo, bitch."
Yeah, it was a pretty shitty statement from Marc Merril, which was quickly edited, but the damage had been done.
Right.
Like,
it's
everyone has
it's
seen
out there forever.
The unedited version, like the screen cap of it and whatnot.
Right.
And I bet just Riot's PR team's buttholes just got fucking vice-like once they saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's been pretty quiet since then.
Right.
He made a tweet longer, basically clarifying his stance on a bunch of topics, which I haven't read.
I just think they're at a frustrating time right now. League for the first time isn't like king of all kings, and
it's still king of kings.
It is, but I just feel like this is their one place that they still have going super well for them, and they have like a niche market on, and he is kind of shooting himself in the foot right now, by like making statements like this.
I don't even associate Marc Merril with, like, I don't think of him when they update their game or anything like that.
You don't?
Like, I barely associate him with the game. Like, I hardly ever see him. Maybe I just don't pay attention to him, but I don't see him, like, being out there and trying to be a PR guy.
At the content creator lab thing, that we had a chance to ask him questions, but he wanted them all to be written down and screened beforehand.
Really?
Was he like a dictator? Jesus.
At, like, this was like a closed group thing, right?
Yeah, it was just all us content creators and him and one dude from the esports team and one dude from the development team. I can't remember their names, but they're big shots.
Well,
I'm sure if the names were mentioned, I'd recognize them. But
how big was the group? Like, less than 100, right?
yeah, 40 people.
That's weird, getting questions screened.
Yeah,
In front of
40
a small
people in a
audience.
closed room.
It's a very intimate environment too, and
Right.
Geez, I don't even know if I can speak of this.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and you guys are probably all under like non-disclosure.
No dick agreements.
You may want to just want to kill it
I'm
here. I
going
don't
to
know.
say that I probably could speak of this. Anyways,
Okay.
it was interesting because all the questions were kind of just like, do you think esports is good for this? And none of them were like fluffy. A lot of them were just like,
Like yes/no answers.
no, they were good questions. It was all from us, but he didn't answer my question, which was very important.
What
What
was
did
it?
you ask?
When do we eat?
I wanted
It's the
to,
question they turned down.
I wanted to know which person.
Do you know who I am?
Yes. Does he know who I am? That's always my first.
A multi-staged question, of course.
Well played, Mill.
2, I wanted to know if he, what person he admires the most with the same first name as him.
Well, clearly, it's got to be Marky Mark,
Yeah, you
The
think
original.
it's
the original Marky Mark.
Mark Wahlberg?
Yep.
I don't know.
What are some other marks?
Oh no, Mark Tremura. He was a pretty big. Green
Yeah,
Bay
but he's
Packer
also
player.
like a
pedophile. Right?
racist.
Who's
He's rapist.
Who's a Facebook man?
Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah, Mark
Yeah.
Zuckerberg. You got Mark Ruffalo.
Markiplier?
Mark Hamill.
Yep, Mark Hamill. Lots of Marks. See, you could have gone anywhere.
Marky
answer
Mark
it.
though. First,
Mark Hers?
Got pushed out of the screen. They were like, "No, this isn't worthy." So, I'm gonna always hold that against him, and I'm taking
Wait.
Reggie's side because of that.
Wow.
Sorry, what was your first question to him?
Does he know who I am?
Okay. Yeah, I can see why they turned that down. Do you know who I am? What other marks do you like?
It's a very thought-provoking question. What about you guys?
What other
what
Mark?
would I have asked him?
I know who you are.
No, who do you admire most with the same first name as you?
Adam from Adam and Eve.
Oh, the original.
The original one.
I got to go with Michael Bay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's a strange pick. There's a lot of Michaels out there.
Michael Moore?
Michael Moore. Probably Michelangelo,
The Ninja Turtle or the painter?
the Ninja Turtle.
Okay.
Uh,
Any Brents out there?
yeah, Brent Spiner. Lieutenant Commander Data.
Oh, okay.
Okay. That's not his real name, but I'll let that one fly.
Brent Spiner.
Yeah, Brent Spiner
Oh.
is the actor's real name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What other Brents are there? I can't think of any.
Brent Ward's an astronaut.
Brent. I don't know.
Hurry up, everybody! Wikipedia the name
Yeah.
Brent and see who you
I
can
actually
find.
don't know many.
Let's see. I got what? I got Patrick Swayze. I got Patrick Stewart. That's about it. Patrick Ewing. I think it's Patrick Ewing.
Yeah,
That's a good choice.
Yeah.
pretty solid. Pretty solid.
You both have the jumping skills.
Yeah, because you're white.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait,
White
Patrick
man
Ewing was
can
white.
jump. No, he wasn't.
He's an ugly dude. Wasn't he?
I don't know.
He wasn't a very attractive man.
You're no Peach yourself.
Hey, wait a second.
Ouch!
I mean, I think I'm a little better looking than Patrick Ewing. I mean, he's got "ew" in his name.
That's true.
It's Patrick Ewing because that's what the girls be doing when they see him. Ew. So anyway, Marc Merril.
Yeah.
What do you guys think
I don't
about
think
all
he
this?
was right.
Well, no,
think
of
Hot
course
or
he
not?
wasn't right.
Like, I think that they should give back to their teams a little bit more. I do understand though that they give stipends for like housing and all that kind of stuff. I don't know how CS, does that part, and they do actually like pay the player or the teams directly as well for participating in LCS every single week, I believe, that they participate. But
Yeah, they get a
as
salary from LCS.
right, but as far as like external revenues, like that's kind of at a negative then. But what else do you have to pay? Like I guess I don't know. I don't
Remember-
understand where else they would make money from besides sponsors.
Remember that time when you played with Marc Merril in League? Guido?
I do remember that. Yeah.
And he was really quiet because you guys were doing really bad.
Yeah. Yeah. He was getting angry. How did I don't even remember how I got him on my friends list. Anyways, he's not on my friends list anymore.
Yeah, he deleted you.
Yeah.
Way back.
In the first creator lab, I asked him how long League is going to stay at the top. He said 10 years. And
Mark said that?
Yeah. And I quickly scoffed.
In his face.
Yep. I
It's just
got
like
up out of my
crossed
seat,
arms.
walked right up to his face, crossed my arms, and went. And
Everyone's staring at you guys.
And then what? Did you walk off or just
no, I
stare
pulled
at
down my
him?
pants and I took a shit.
This
Quiet,
was at the
without
first
breaking eye
one.
contact, too.
I didn't even have to go,
And they invited
so
you
it took a
back.
while too.
So there's the sound of you straining on a dry shit.
Yeah,
You're gonna go like,
yeah,
That's funny.
And he just stood there.
yeah. Everybody just stood and watched. It was very quiet.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
super awkward.
And then they
Very
all,
impressive.
once I finished, they all started clapping, but in unison. So that was like clap, 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 clap.
Was it a slow clap? Did it build? Like one
No,
person?
it didn't build at all. That's what's strange
It's
about
just
it.
one person the whole time.
It's just an instant binary clap from everyone at
Yeah,
once.
it was like war drums. It was strange. The whole day was strange, but that was that highlighted it.
That was the strangest part.
I feel like this isn't the first story that you've told that has ended in unison clapping.
No,
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 it's weird.
maybe it's just a Guido thing.
Maybe it is just a
it
Guido
could be. Maybe I just get that reaction from people.
thing. Just slow claps.
Right. Okay. I don't know. You guys have anything else to say about
Then
this?
they invited you back.
Yeah.
The next
I
year.
must
Multiple.
have.
I
I
like
must
that
have really
reaction
showed
style.
gumption because they brought me back.
I like that kid's style. He's got chutzpah.
I like the cut of his jib.
Yeah. He whispered after it is over. I saw him whispering to his assistant, "Bring that guy back next year."
And you like overheard him, but you silently nodded to yourself.
Yep. Just
Yeah,
like pulled up my
that's me.
pants, squished out of there because I couldn't wipe.
There's still a stain where you stood, actually.
Yep. So I don't know if that's under NDA or not.
Everything that you just talked about.
Yeah. Do you guys have anything to say about this, or
No,
have
we're
we gone
moving on.
so
I
far
think
off
we
that?
we
Is that
covered
okay?
it pretty good.
Okay.
Oh, you sure did.
We've derailed
anyways,
enough.
it's a fuck fest, and people
Like
are
the
upset.
Olympics?
Yeah, like the Olympics. It's the Riot version of the Olympics.
Yep.
And people are upset, and they want answers. And now, apparently, Regi was like, we're going to draft something with all the LCS teams and send it to you soon.
Yeah.
So, who knows?
Unionizing of players.
Union coming.
Player union.
Who knows if
I'm surprised there isn't a player union already.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been around professionally for 4 or 5 years already,
Right.
or 6 years, I suppose.
I guess it's a lot of young kids though that don't really know better to start with. So it's on the coaches and the team owners and stuff like that to look out for their players and their players' best interest.
Yeah. A union would be an interesting turn of events. What's Riot gonna say? No.
Yeah, they could say we'll
And
just
then what?
import a bunch of Korean teams.
Oh, they could do that. But then what if the Koreans are like, "Oh, you put us in union now"?
Right.
Like the
Import a
Mandarin
bunch
team.
of Chinese teams then.
Well, I feel like once a union gets started in one of these countries, that it's going to expand. Like one of the America or EU, and then it'll expand out until.
Well, especially the EU.
Union.
I mean, they love unions there.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't think we'll see any Chinese player unions anytime soon.
No.
For show.
For sure. Yeah, either way, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. All right.
Agree.
Right.
I agree.
I agree. Millpool approve.
Nasty, how you feeling about a quick 60s experiment?
Yeah, let's give it a shot.
All right.
Bearing, mark, set, shoot, fire one.
It's time for Nasty 60 Experiment.
Oh, jeez.
All right. On your mark. Get set. Go.
Patch 6.17 is going to be the World's patch. There's a lot of champions that were changed. Scion's older skin splashes got updated, and turrets are now smarter.
Nice.
Really?
I told you I didn't have anything.
This is a big patch too. I haven't read it
You
though.
could have
a
just
huge
tried
patch.
to peruse it. Put some effort into it, you lazy bum.
Yep.
Look at you. You have to podcast from your couch.
In my bed, get it right.
Lazy
Yeah.
piece of shit.
Look like you just hurt your back from cutting down a fucking redwood, you piece of shit.
Oh, they did update the new Scion Lumberjack splash art.
Oh, nice. I'm glad
Speaking
you
of lumberjacks.
mentioned that. Yeah. I don't know.
It's huge. I think there was like 30 champions affected is what I counted somewhere around there.
They're ramping up for Worlds, eh?
Yeah, so this is going to be the patch that everything for Worlds is played on. Which, they have about a month or so to get, started on all that kind of stuff.
That's a lot of work for players to have to bounce between these patches.
A month long.
Yeah, they should get probably like paid more or something.
Yeah, probably.
Do you guys think so?
I think you're right. We should talk to somebody about this.
I mean, if only they use the millions of dollars that they make, the owners of these teams, to pay their players better.
Yeah, if only.
As a representative of Regi, I'm gonna have to disagree with you.
Well, you're a piece of shit.
Well, that's a rebuttal.
And
I'm sorry. Are you representing Marc Merril?
yes.
Okay, that was inappropriate.
You're a piece of shit. I'm going to fuck you.
Wow.
Okay, that was really inappropriate.
Like metaphorically, or are you going to penetrate him?
Maybe if you just invested some more money into your own game and let us get a cut of the profits, then
Doesn't sound right.
we could pair players more.
I hear what you're saying, but thanks, but no thanks.
Wow, Marc Merril, that's incredibly unprofessional.
I'm not Marc Merril. I'm just a representative.
Well, tell him I said that.
Hey, Mark, they said thanks. He says, okay, you're welcome. He doesn't get sarcasm.
Okay, good.
All right, York's out. Or he's going to be out.
Yeah, he's getting reworked completely.
Oh, we got to go over all this shit.
I don't know if it's going to be enough. He does look really cool.
He
I
looks like a
his
Death
new... Yeah.
From WoW.
And he actually has like an army of the dead too.
I read on the Reddit that his original alt, or one thing that they tried was like it creates darkness for like 5 seconds or something on the map, and anything that dies during that time turns into a zombie on the map.
Ooh.
Which I thought was interesting, but they didn't end up going with that.
No. So now he just gets what looks like Tibber's pet, kind of.
Yeah, it looks like that. He gets a maiden.
Yeah, who just follows him around, and he'll do bonus magic damage if the maiden hits or targets him.
I don't know exactly how it works. I think that's right.
It's called Eulogy of the Isles.
It looks like it also summons his max passive as well, because he can have 4 zombies up at once.
I think it's dependent. You might be right though. I'm not sure.
His W is interesting. He basically creates a little Jarvan wall around people, but they can
Right, but it's destructible.
Yeah.
Are those like
apparently.
mouths? That's kind of a cool graphic.
mouth.
Yeah, it looks like.
Yeah, it's like a wall of flesh.
It's
Yeah,
like
it looks
a
like
trapped souls, basically.
That's really cool.
Dark procession.
Yeah, and the trap souls are human centipede in it.
Yep,
Yeah, basically.
pretty much.
Have you seen you've seen that movie?
I have seen.
I
it.
have.
Have you seen the second one?
Yes.
I have not seen the second.
The first was okay. It was interesting, I thought. Like, not a good movie, but interesting in its own right.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't horribly shocking. I mean, you knew what you were getting into,
Yeah.
but the actual poop and mouth parts are very sparse in the first one.
Okay.
I
They
hear in
ran the point
second
home
one-
afterward, though.
Yeah, I hear in the second one they really go full tilt on that.
They go for it.
Oh, boy. All right, maybe I'll check it out.
Oh, that sold you on it?
I mean, I saw it on Netflix yesterday, so that's why I asked.
What, the first one?
The second one. I've seen the first one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't bother.
this-
I wouldn't bother with the second.
All right,
It's just
won't
like
bother.
shock movies.
Yeah, but I kind of like those occasionally.
If you're into
Like
that,
Saw.
then go to town because holy fuck.
Yeah, you're just
Seriously.
gonna watch a bunch of people poop into each other's mouths.
Maybe
How
he's
did we
into,
get
maybe he's
here?
into that. Maybe he's into that.
All right,
What?
no
How did
judgment.
we get
no
to
judgment.
this? Oh, the circle. That's right. Of human centipede souls.
It's the circle of poop.
Souls.
All right. So he can also raise zombies. That's
Yeah.
sort
So
of
that's
his
his
third
cue.
thing.
But his Q, it's kind of like Nasus's Q, where if it executes, it does something. So in this
It
case, it
creates
digs a grave.
a grave. Yeah.
Right. And then, but he also, his passive digs graves when enemy minions die near him. So you can dig a grave with your Q. And if you execute on your 4th grave, then it actually summons those 4 zombies up.
Yeah. So that's. I guess I didn't play a lot of the old Yorick, but he could just kind of summon those monsters on Q, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Like that was just
on
one of his
QW and
abilities.
E.
Okay.
So
well,
there was
Q,
different
he
types
had to
of
hit
ones.
someone. W was his, area effect spawn anywhere. You could just pop it down. And E,
Wasn't
Wouldn't
there
that like
Bloodstone?
slow you or stun you or something?
E he had to target. Q he had to hit. W is placed down. E had to target someone.
Right. But they were all
think.
just different, like, raisable, minions, I guess you could say, that
Yeah.
did
that did
different things.
Yeah.
So one slowed, one life steal, like life stolen. I don't remember what the other one was.
I never played him much, but playing against him in top lane was super annoying.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
just a harasser and sustains all day, but once you get to mid game,
But
you can't do
yeah,
shit.
he'd kind of be
Right.
useless.
Yeah.
Yeah, his ult was a good idea before, but I just think that it was hard to execute.
This kind of seems similar. Like, he seems like he's going to be strong in lane, but he doesn't have a lot of utility.
Well, I think
He's like single target utility right now.
Right,
except for
his
that
alt is
jail.
similar to his old alt, but you don't have to control it now. Because before you had, if you alted yourself and there was 2 of you, then you had to control both of them.
Okay. Good to know.
So.
That's it. That's it for the Yorick rework. Also, chroma skins are being sold now for IP.
Yeah, only for a couple of weeks though.
Oh, really?
So yeah, so if you want it, you have to go get it. I think it ends beginning of September or something like that.
That's stupid.
And you can buy them individually, so you don't have to buy a whole pack.
Huh.
And they're coming out with a bunch of new ones that aren't released right now for the next iteration of this. Basically, they're allowing chroma skins to be created versus coming out with like new skins. And I think that some people are excited about this, but other people are kind of just like, well, that's just the same old, same old.
Okay. All right. On to general gaming.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
I need some dicks in my life. Dicks, give me them dicks. Oh yeah, some dicks in my mouth. Dicks, give me them dicks. Oh yeah, segue.
Our listeners.
Is that Jay Reed?
I don't
No,
think so.
it was somebody else, I think.
Yeah, I forget who it was. He popped into Discord a few days ago. Or a week or 2 ago. Oh, I can't remember his name. Sorry, dude.
I think we always forget it.
Yeah. A bunch of our community is playing WoW.
Yes.
World of Warcraft. Ramping up for the Legion release.
Next
Which
Tuesday.
is next week, Tuesday.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think we all got our alts up. I think in a fit of indecisiveness about what to play, Guido OD'd hard on leveling.
Queens, how many hundreds do you have right now?
Including the Demon Hunter?
Yeah.
I believe 6.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
You had 90s though, right?
Yeah, they were all like 90
Okay.
or 80, except for
Right.
the priest who had leveled up to 40 and abandoned. So that she.
So,
What?
as the only guy on the podcast who's not playing this game, sell me on Legion. What is it going to do for the game?
I'll let
Why should I
Wally do
care?
this because I'm still
Well,
on the.
no-
Okay, all right, keep it short though.
Knowing the way you approach your objections to things, I don't think I can sell you on it because it doesn't bring anything to the table that I think you may particularly enjoy. With that provision said, I can give you a Cliff Notes.
So,
Yeah.
give your
Okay.
top 2-3 things that you're looking forward to in Legion, I guess.
I'm looking forward to playing a lot of dungeons with a lot of our listeners together, making things blow up. And it's fun for me in that kind of a dungeon crawling environment.
Okay.
There's going to be a whole bunch of those. Like
Can I
a
caveat?
lot.
Can I caveat to that?
Sure.
So the way that dungeons were done in the past 2 releases were kind of just like blow through them and get your stats up as high as you can, and then your tank just grabs everything, and your healer just heals through it, and then your DPS just DPSs everything down. And I think the biggest thing that they're changing is that tanks can't tank everything all the time, and healers are going to have to heal better because threats going to be all over the place. And your DPS is actually going to have to like be engaged in those dungeons.
We're going to have to collaborate and work together in challenging situations.
Right,
in order
even
to
in
accomplish
5-mans, like that was
Yeah.
lost in the past 2 expansions, in my opinion.
So it's just new dungeons and some
lot of that.
minor tweaks to like how you approach the game.
All
There's
the
no
classes.
new areas or anything.
Oh, there's a
like that?
massive new area called the Broken Isles.
Right, and then there's a new class called the Demon Hunters, which you start off at 98. And there's a bunch of shit. They're basically like overhauling everything.
Artifact weapons, class halls for all the classes. You can hang out with other people in your class, which has its own quest lines. It already has more content at launch than Warlords of Draenor ever did, even including its expansion content a year after release.
None of this shit matters to you, Millpool. The only thing
I know.
that would
I made that
possibly
provision, though. I mean,
sell it to you is that you'll be able to play with us and our community.
doing cool
Right.
things subjectively.
They're putting a lot more emphasis back on teamwork.
I mean, my favorite part with World of Warcraft, and I didn't play a lot of it, but it was mainly exploring the world and kind of going at my own pace and just taking things in as I
Legion
explored.
is designed for that mentality.
It wasn't doing boss fights with a bunch of people because I didn't know what I was doing.
Right.
So knowing that there's a new area, like that kind of gets me interested to check it out.
See, well, that's also the selling point of a new expansion is for the boss fights, none of us know what we're doing.
Yeah, we're all going to learn together.
We're all going to be at the same level, you know?
Right.
And we learn together instead of one person being like, okay, you stand here, you do this, you do that, and we're going to take this guy out.
And we have so many people playing now that it's broken up over multiple schedules and styles of play that we're going to have people ahead, we're going to have people behind. No matter where you're at, somebody's going to be able to play with you and help you.
Okay. How much is it? How much is Legion?
$50.
I think it's
$50.
$50.
50?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
It's an expensive game for sure.
Yeah, not including the sub.
I guarantee you'll play
Right.
it more than No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
You know what? As much as
Don't be that guy.
I profess my love for that game, I think my playtime is still like 5 or 6 hours.
Yeah, I was gonna say, have you played it
Yeah.
at all this week? Can we get a No Man's Sky update?
I played it like once this week. Yeah, that's the thing with that game. Like, I totally understand both sides of the argument of, Guido's side of, it's a shallow game. There's not a lot there. So whenever I do play it, it's like for an hour, and then I'm like, okay, I'm good for now.
Right.
Have you played it, Nasty? Because
No,
I feel like you would enjoy it. I feel like it's your kind of game that you could get into because it's very chill. It's just about exploring. You do the same thing over and over again, where you just like harvest resources, but it's still like interesting.
It sounds like WoW, but with WoW there's actual progress.
Yeah.
Right. And there's things to do like
it really
at
is.
places.
The metaphor is actually apt in that regard.
By
the way,
the environment of that game, like I still enjoy the music and the atmosphere of that game.
By the way, you don't have to buy it from Blizzard. There are other places on the internet that sells keys that have it for slightly cheaper.
All right. I don't know if us advertising pirating games on this podcast so much is a good thing.
Right.
G2A.
No one's advertising it.
Yeah.
If you like a game, go buy
We're
it.
just acknowledging
find
it.
It's acknowledging that it's out there.
So I think that the one thing I wanted to talk about is the AFK leveling right now in Legion, and the fact that people are taking advantage of it.
Yeah, you can level quick.
Right, and not literally stand in one place for 15 minutes and like get a level.
Honestly,
kind of crazy.
I'm kind of glad that you waited till now to even explore the idea, because I don't know if you would have been on board had you joined when all the craziness started. Because we're all just
Yeah, like you guys have been on it for at least 2 weeks now, right? 2 or 3 weeks.
And we're doing mechanical shit.
And when all you guys got into it, I looked up like, when is Legion coming out? And August 30th, and that was like 3 weeks ago. So I was like, wow, these guys are getting in really early.
I think
just
it's
snowballed.
Just the prep.
Yeah, the prep work was needed.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to get 6 characters up to 100.
I don't know about
Yeah,
6.
apparently. Mill, with that purchase too, you get a free 100 boost. So, not that it will maybe do you any service, because you might want to learn a character a little bit before you'd use it, but it automatically makes you ready for day one.
Don't do
All
it.
right.
No. Don't do
I don't know, man. Like
It's
the prospect of just playing with you guys, because you guys play it like every night. There's always a channel full of people.
There was like 10 people on the channel last night.
Guido's doing it is because that's the game that's going on right now. I think he's moved on. Nasty and I we speak WoW. We like it. I don't know. It's our thing. So it's a mixed bag. But that's the game du jour as it is.
Yeah, I could go either way. I've been playing a lot of League and Overwatch and enjoying that.
Nice.
Sweet. All right. I think that's it.
Yeah.
We can move on.
Yeah? Just move on out of the end of the podcast?
Well, I mean, like, listener of the week.
Move on with our
Let's
lives.
talk about this Pokemon Go thing.
Never talk to each other.
Yeah, you want to talk about the greatest game ever, Pokemon Go?
Yeah, it's
Pokemon Go.
absolutely the best game.
So a local park in Milwaukee just sent a letter to Niantic to remove all Pokemon shit from the park because the foot traffic is too heavy, and
it's destroying landmarks.
Yeah, it's disturbing the park, the amount of people that are going to it.
Can they even do anything about that? Because from what I've heard, like they can't even change where the landmarks are.
No, basically they can. Niantic's not going to do shit. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I like it just pulls from Google.
Yeah,
at some point, right?
It's geocaching.
So to like eliminate individual ones, right. I'm not even sure they can do that.
Like that's going to be the county's next step is enforcing an ordinance, a non-geocaching ordinance.
I mean, the Pentagon's already had to pull
ticketing people and shit.
What if people are
playing Pokemon
geocaching
Go.
It or standing around at those areas?
Like playing Pokemon Go.
Are you serious? They're gonna.
That would be the
people?
next step,
Right?
I mean, the logical choice is to just wait until fall or winter when people don't want to go outside, and then the fad's over.
Yeah,
it's already dropping.
It's already.
Well, okay, so this park easily has 400 plus people on a daily basis playing it.
Yeah, and it's a very landmark heavy park. There's like stone statues. And
is it skewing more towards like weeaboos and shit, or is it still somewhat normal people?
There's still people that I work with that go to this park just to play.
Normal people.
It's just the park's a nice park. It has a lot of Pokestops, and there's a lot of different like other people playing.
It's also in a very affluent neighborhood.
Ooh.
Right.
So wait, what's the main issue? That they don't want people looking at their phones in the park? Like,
no,
it
it's
seems
basically
ridiculous.
there's too many people to handle that. There's just too many people to handle. So
the public space is beyond
they're
capacity.
They're leaving trash. Too many people on the walkways. Bikers can't get through. Joggers. It's making noise. People are going to the park after hours and then getting ticketed and saying, "What? Parks close?"
We had a kid get shot over in Columbus. He was chasing his Pokemon into the wrong side of town, and it got dark.
Stop going outside, kids. Get back inside with your video games and stay the fuck in there.
Exactly.
The thing is, like, it doesn't matter if the Pokestops are in, like, a fucking abandoned parking lot. That's where people are going to go. Like, if they moved all those Pokespots down the road to some shitty fucking warehouse or something that no one is at in some industrial park, that's where they would play Pokemon, right?
Right.
The park is just there. That's just the place that they go. None of them are utilizing the park as a park should be utilized.
Right.
No.
So it's just overpopulating the park for people that actually want to use the park for what it's meant for.
And that's where the like neighborhood association and the friends of the park, we have like friends groups, are kind of voicing their opinion and just like
I bet the median age of the friends of the park is 72.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Yeah, it's pretty old.
Ancient.
Yeah, I can't imagine what it looks like for it to actually be an issue. Is it actually an issue? Like, have you seen the park?
Yeah, it's right near our house, my job. It's the unit over, so we drive through there often.
And have you noticed on your own, like, oh shit, this seems like an issue?
The first time I drove by, I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, is there a special event today or something?
Okay.
Is there, like a run walk going on?
So it's like that all the time? There's just tons of people?
It's like that during prime time, like anytime after 5 on a weekday, and then all day Saturday and Sunday, pretty much.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
It still seems weird to me. Like a park? Isn't it a public park?
It is a public park, but the argument is they're not doing park things.
What is a park thing, though? What do you have to do at a park?
I don't know, just like utilize the green space in a manner befitting to parks.
What?
Instead of just walking around like a
I'm standing here looking at my phone.
Well, I mean,
not
by that
disturbing
definition,
anyone.
well, let's call
you
them
are
hobos
disturbing
then.
people. You're getting in people's way. You're littering. You're not.
I don't do this.
Well, using your logic, the hobos can stay in the park. Millpool's logic.
What? I didn't say anything about hobos.
Well, I mean, you're raising an objection based upon the fact, insinuating that people doing Pokemon Go are using the park. Counterpoint to what Guido's saying.
I don't want to get super into this. I'm just trying to play counterpoint here.
Oh,
I'm just saying your counterpoint
for you.
Yeah, your counterpoint, if you took it farther, would make everyone okay by simply existing in the park.
I wanted Guido's personal experience, not just like the story. A bunch of old people on a committee saying, "I don't want these kids in our park."
There's a lot of people there. They're getting in the way, and the Parks Department doesn't have the resources to handle that amount of traffic.
But you agree that they're getting in the way?
Yes.
Okay.
Right. Well, and like I've seen videos, and there's like just people blocking stairways completely all the way up and down the stairway.
Right.
Because it's like the only shaded area.
Sitting on these natural rock formations and, fucking doing damage and shit, and it's just not good.
Right.
And they don't know that they're doing anything wrong. But
right.
At the same point, just like, chill out, people. Come on. Take it easy.
So if you're Pokemon going, take a second to look around you.
Is that game still popular? Because I've totally lost interest.
I lost interest.
I just figured everyone else is. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to go anywhere either.
I did read an article about how the numbers are falling, but they're still massive.
Just wait until winter hits. Like, no one's going to be out catching Pokemon. Can you imagine? Like, half the nation's going to be inside.
Correct.
Yeah, but that's just our nation.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, Pokemon is a worldwide game.
That's true.
Okay, but half the world gets covered in snow, right? At some point during the year?
Well, half the world is covered in snow right now because it's winter in the southern hemisphere.
All right, what's your point, Nasty?
I'm just saying.
So they're not playing Pokemon Go in that area right now.
They should move all the Pokemons inside of buildings.
What's going on?
And then in summer, like, for them, it'll be winter for us. So it'll...
Is that how the world works?
Yep.
It's good to know.
Well, you didn't know up until now?
No, I didn't.
Good. I'm glad.
You're a dummy, aren't you?
I'm a stupid dum-dum.
Wait. I gotta segue. Or segue to my think about it.
What?
All right.
What?
Nasty.
No,
I
he's
want to
doing
do
his think
I want
about
to do
it.
a think about it section.
Nasties think about that.
Yeah, think about that. Sorry.
Nasties think about that. Nasties think about that. Nasties think about that. Nasties think about that.
Hey, why don't you think about
that?
I like it.
When it is summer in the northern hemisphere, it is winter in the southern hemisphere. Think about that.
Nasties think about that. Nasties think about that.
Hey, why don't you think about
that?
Maybe you should think
about that. Nasties think about that.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. All right. No game. No bit. No listen. No nothing.
No game.
No voicemails. We're just going straight to listener of the week.
I love this listener of the week too.
Yeah. It's Chinese for what it's worth.
Oh, Millpool's gagging almost at the
Yes.
at the
It's
sight
so
of it.
good.
I'm excited to see how Guido pulls this one
This is
off.
my kind of joke.
How's Guido and the boys going to get out of this one?
All right, here we go.
Yo, listener of the week now. He's gonna be real sweet now. It's listener of the week. Yeah.
This week's listener of the week is Turrrrrbine from the United States of America iTunes. He gave us 5 stars. His review is titled Shuai Han Koi Tai.
Really?
Yeah. And his review is as follows.
It means not bad.
Shuai Tai podcast. Koi Tai Shua Kot Nan Toi. Raw Shui Tak He Ton Toi. Floor Car To Shui Millpool. Quai Tai Floor To Shui Tan. Guido, Schweigwater, Schweigwater podcast, Guita Fly Schwein.
Did you actually translate something or what?
Thanks, Turrrrrbine. You are a listener of the week.
Yo, listener of the week now. He's gonna be real sweet now. It's listener of the week. Yeah.
You can be listener of the week by leaving a review in iTunes. Preferably not in another language. But if you want to leave it in another language, that's fine too. Doesn't matter to me.
The guy's a Millpool fan.
He is.
That's Turrrrbine's a longtime listener.
He is.
We played League with him.
Yeah. And I think he lives in China right now, doesn't he? Like Beijing or something?
He
Or no,
was
Shanghai?
he was an art student here, I think, or is an art student, and he moved back there.
Oh, okay.
Turrrrrbine Pro.
So thanks, Turbine. He wrote his whole thing in some sort of Asian characters.
Did he?
Yeah. Actually, it was all phonetic, what I was saying.
Yeah, okay,
It was written
okay,
out phonetically.
Good. I was curious, you know. Thought it might have been Dutch or something.
All right. Nasty, you want to do some plugs?
Yeah, if you guys want to check us out, if you guys want to check us out, go to justokgamers.com. In the top right corner, you can find all the links to all our social media, as well as a link to our Patreon page. Also, check out our subreddit /r/justokgamers. If you want to watch us live, you can do that, twitch.tv/justokgamers. And if you want to leave us a voicemail, give us a call, 615-763-5654, and come join us on Discord, discord.gg/justokgamers.
Speaking of Patreon, I put a new level in there.
Oh, one will do?
Well, we actually fell below the one that we were going to do. We reached it for about a week, and then we fell below it again.
Oh, good. Whew.
So, yeah, we dodged a bullet there.
You remember when I said we should probably change it?
Well, it's still up there.
Oh, okay.
I just added one.
It's a fine thing.
It's a fine thing.
It's a fine thing all at all.
I added one past that for if we reach the $600 milestone. I said we're going to do another 24-hour stream, baby.
Ooh, another 24-hour stream.
Everyone liked that.
Everybody did like it.
It was fun.
It was fun. So there you have it. $600 if we get there. It's going to be a while, I think, though.
Be a while.
But our 450 one still stands. We got to get to 450 to do the shoutcasting shit, which I think would be fun. Honestly.
I don't think the idea of it being fun is in question.
It's just like scheduling it. You just have to do it. That's always our downfall. Is scheduling.
Every single time I bring it up as a potential objection, it's fun. I know it's fucking fun. We gotta fucking do it.
Well, now we don't until we reach that goal.
No,
again.
now we don't. No, now we don't.
So there we go.
Yeah, there we go.
Also, come to Chicago for quarterfinals. Let's release another deet, shall we?
Sure.
We're
One
gonna
more
be
deet.
We're gonna have
doing something fun.
We're gonna be tailgating.
Yes, we'll be
I
tailgating.
think that we can say that, right?
I think we could safely say we're tailgating.
So come tailgate with us on Thursday, October 13th in Chicago at Millennium Park before Worlds. We'll be there all morning and afternoon, pretty much. Drinking.
I thought we were going to a Bears game.
That was a lie.
After.
Yeah, to get you to come.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Bears
like
fan?
League of Legends. Yeah.
Okay. Who's their quarterback?
Joe Daly.
Miles Armstrong.
Yeah, that's right. Wow.
yeah.
Good
How'd
guess.
you know?
Good work. Okay. That's it?
I got nothing.
Yep, that's it.
Okay. Next week we got voicemails, so send them in. And 613-764-8415.
615-763-5654.
Good God.
615-763-JOK and a G.
And a G.
That's what it is.
That is what it is.
I need to sing it now. That's the only way I can remember it. Okay. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.